Zack Snyder's Justice League features a more fleshed-out villain in Steppenwolf, providing him with a backstory where he betrayed Darkseid. Before we go on, please subscribe to our channel for the latest content about your favorite movies and TV shows. Zack Snyder's Justice League features a more sophisticated Steppenwolf than the villain's previous iteration from the 2017's other version of the movie, and the longer version explores a key betrayal in his past. In the Snyder Cut, Steppenwolf is given enough time on screen to establish a more developed motivation for attacking Earth than simply being a power-hungry bad guy. He is still very much that, merciless and otherworldly, but Snyder's Steppenwolf enjoys increased depth thanks to a well-fleshed-out backstory. Steppenwolf betrayed new villain, Darkseid, and as a punishment, he was banished from Apokolips. Betraying Darkseid is why Steppenwolf is so eager to unite the Mother Boxes and create the Unity. His only way to be allowed back home to Apokolips and into his master's good graces is by conquering 50,000 worlds in Darkseid's name. Much of this important information is established through dialogue between Steppenwolf and Darkseid, Darkseid's second-in-command. His conversations with Darkseid and ultimately Darkseid vastly elaborate on his purpose, which forms a much deeper connection between him and the film's plot, even establishing him as a debatably tragic figure, one who seeks redemption but ultimately fails before tasting it. In the DC Comics, Steppenwolf was one of the new gods that lived on hellish Apokolips. His brother was the planet's first ruler, Yuga Khan, whose son was a new god named Yuxos. Lusting for dominion over Apokolips, Yuxos battled his father and killed him, but not before Steppenwolf and the many new gods presumably battled Yuxos. Yuxos won again, claimed Apokolips and took the name Darkseid, while in Snyder's Justice League, Darkseid mentions that Steppenwolf is Darkseid's nephew and not uncle. There are parallels between the betrayal from the comics and in the film. In the DCAU, Steppenwolf challenged Darkseid's right to rule, and that betrayal resulted in his banishment. Although Steppenwolf claims that he saw his mistake and slaughtered those who sought his throne, meaning Darkseid's seat of power, it's clear that Steppenwolf had once defied Darkseid by choosing to serve himself. This backstory is similar to Steppenwolf's in the New Gods comics, as Steppenwolf would have probably fought with Yuga Khan against Yuxos before the latter became Darkseid. Although Steppenwolf was a mighty addition to Darkseid's forces, there is clearly no easy way out with the Lord of Apokolips, even for a warrior so formidable as Steppenwolf, which explains his banishment. The betrayal of a heartless warlord like Darkseid is a costly transgression. Darkseid reminds Steppenwolf that he might have sat here by the side of the Great One if it weren't for Steppenwolf's self-pride. It's possible that Steppenwolf once thought that just as how in the New Gods Yuxos threw Yuga Khan, he could take Apokolips from Darkseid. It's evident that Steppenwolf failed to show loyalty, and that lack of loyalty resulted in a banishment from his homeworld that lasted a millennia. During the scene in Justice League that follows Steppenwolf's first meeting with Darkseid, Wonder Woman explains the history of Earth's Mother Boxes to Batman. Snyder implements a flashback here, offering a first DCEU look of Darkseid in action. An epic battle takes place, showing Darkseid and his parademons warring against humans, Atlanteans, Amazons, Green Lanterns, and several gods from classical Greek mythology. We can see that missing from Darkseid's failed invasion of Earth is Steppenwolf and his Electro Axe. This might be another hint at Steppenwolf's betrayal, that his pride and ultimate undoing was the fact that he served himself, not Darkseid, during the latter's first campaigns, even before Darkseid assumed rulership of Apokolips. That could be why Steppenwolf is not present during Darkseid's defeat on Earth. For certain, Steppenwolf did not serve Darkseid properly, and in Zack Snyder's Justice League he's paying for that betrayal. Thank you for watching, drop a like and please subscribe to our channel for more content like this.